All right, now we are going to bring out the graphics card. By the way, my first ever graphics card that I bought was, I think it was an S3 Trio, where you had to upgrade. You had the option to upgrade the memory chip. You can swap it out. I upgraded it to 100, no, it's 1 megabyte of RAM. Now this Asus 3070 is sort of like the sweet spot, but I was going to get the 2070 Super, which was performing almost at par with this guy, with the 3070, but it was really hard to find. What we're gonna do is install this and see if the case fan underneath can still fit in. Let's put that here first. Let's see what's inside. It has some sort of playing card. TUF Gaming. What is this? Capacitor. It's simply saying that the thermal shock test, blah, 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 moisture resistance, salt spray test, solderability test, solder bath, solder bath test, vibration test, mechanical shock, choke, MOSFETs, thermal shock, blah, 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 blah. Metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors. Okay, still remember my electronics there. Thank you for purchasing an Asus graphics card. This is the instructions. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Maybe I have to find... Okay. It's not so much. That wasn't a lot. Since it's pretty straightforward to install this card. Wow. Come out, come out. That's funny. I'm supposed to open it here, where the I/O is. And that is super huge. Look at that. That's really huge. This one lights up. This one lights up. This is all aluminum, by the way. Wow, look at that. Isn't she a beauty? Gonna put you to work. It's nice that they include these caps here. Stainless steel 304. That's nice. I don't know why they had to do this. I think I'm just going to end up damaging this wow stick since it's all aluminum. By the way, this is set to performance mode right here, this dip switch here, and it's quiet mode. Now I'm not familiar what frequency it's going to run in quiet mode, but since it's set to default in performance mode, we're just going to leave it at that. I'm not particularly in love with the TUF gaming written across the back plate. But you know, to each his own. Probably cover that up later on. GTX. I mean, RTX. Did I just say GTX? Wow, look at that. That is really on there. And some people won't even take this off, but I would, because I don't know. I just don't want it flapping around just in case it loses adhesion. You don't want it flapping around. There we go. Just take off the protector here. I'm gonna put it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Oh no, it looks like, yeah, right. Wow, it's super long, but I think we're gonna have to remove the fan first. Now, we have managed to put the card in, removing the front fan and the motherboard. Unfortunately, we can't remove the back plate on the video card here because it looks like it's, we won't be able to put it back on. So we rather just removed the motherboard. We're just gonna put it back in now. Masakit eh. Okay. Ngayon, nag-lock na siya. Problema lang kailangan natin. We could put in a slim fan here, but I'm not gonna do that for now. It's just too cumbersome. Ngayon, ayaw naman pumantay. Baka masira ko pa yung port. I mean, this is only the 3070. And it's pretty hard to fit in. Well, not the card's fault. It's actually my fault. I should have chosen a slightly longer case, but you know, we're building an ITX here. It comes with its challenges. Okay, next we're going to, we can't install the power supply right now, but we're going to unbox it anyway. There we go. The SF series. GD, don't you have a power supply just like this? Corsair. Corsair. It means magaspang na buhok. Corsair. You know. $750 watts, platinum plus, platinum 80 plus, in a very, very small package. By the way, it also has a case badge, which is really, really cool looking. Who wouldn't want to put that on their case? Right there. But we're going to put that aside for the moment and bring out a very tiny power supply. Look at that. That is so cute. Okay, there's no 220 110 volt switch here, so that means it's a auto switch. Silent operation at low moderate loads. In this mode, the fan will not spin. That's really cute. Look at that. Look at that. Aww. That is so cute. Gee, look at that. It's like a piece of fart. Okay, what else do we have? Guess we'll put the case badge later. Put that in a box. Bring out all the wires. What is it? Oh, it even has an ATX converter. Just in case you want to use this in an ATX case. Pretty nice. You want to use it in an ATX case that needs to breathe, probably, or in an emergency scenario. But look at that, that's really small. Okay, so right now we just installed some of the cables here in the power supply. We've installed the 24-pin power and the CPU power. We were careful not to just plug it in because some of the spaces here are not actually. Ang kamay mo, GD, oily ah. Whoop. Oh, weird, no. We're going to plug in everything before we do some cable management, just to test whether everything's turning on. Well, titignan na naman natin kung sisindi eh. Kung hindi, di malas. Okay. We're not going to connect any of the USBs here yet. We're just going to put in the power and the reset switch. That's all we need. Okay, we're going to do the cable management later on. Let's see if it comes on later. What else do we need to connect? We don't need the front panel USB ports yet. We just need the power button. Make sure it's not in the way of the fan. Let's put this here first. I'm gonna need that for any time. Reset switch, mic, blah, blah, blah. There's no power LED, which is really strange, but that's okay. You don't need that. And let's hope for the best, GD. We've plugged everything in here, and I hope that it's going to post. If this thing explodes, then I don't know what. Looks like the motherboard RGBs are running. let's go ahead and turn it on. Oops. Once again. Ooh, look at the memory. Look at the memory G right there. It's RGBing in the ROG thing there. That's a really loud fan. Oh, there we go. And looks like it's a success. I can control, wait, yep, I have control of the mouse. Look at the ports at the back of the ROG. Right there. It's lighting up. See that? There goes my RAM at 64, of course. System time is correct. CPU voltage automatic. Memory frequency. We're gonna do. Is it supposed to be like?
A few days later.
Let's see if it's 3600. There we go. Memory frequency is 3600. DDR4. 12 core processor. Looks like we're good, GD. Monitor. CPU. Package temperature 54. It's okay. Wala naman tayong load eh. Okay, CPU fan. This is for the first one is actually this is the front fan. No wait. This is the heatsink fan, chassis fan. AIO. I wonder why it's 2000 RPM. I think we can adjust that later on. It's not bad. Okay. Quiet fan. Now we'll just put auto. Silent. No, we don't want to mess with that yet. Boot. Secure boot. All right. As you can see here, we've already gone on to the post, and later on we'll be doing some cable management. So I'll see you later, or see you on the next screen. All right, everything's done. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make the USB-C front panel option function because it's either this was defective, this 24 pin to USB F-type connector, I think it was called, and the splitter didn't really work. So what I have here is I only have two USB-A ports running in 3.0. No USB-C, no HD audio, simply because the HD audio slot is under this huge Be Quiet heatsink. And it was the second time around that we removed the heatsink just to adjust it. But I didn't want to spend another gram of thermal grease just to connect the HD audio front panel. I won't be using it anyway because I have an audio interface. So yun lang. Dito naman, well, this is just a temporary arrangement here. All the wirings, all the cables here are from Corsair. They're quite short. kind of surprised for an ITX build. I'll be getting, I don't like how this looks. And this one, it's blocking the fan. But, yeah, see that? I am going to get a set of extensions for this just to make it a more cleaner installation. As you can see, the LED strips are here. That's the number 1, and number 2 is here. There. Everything's kind of clean, but I don't like the arrangement or because the wires are so short. That's all I can come up with. I'd like to remove this wire, add an extension, and pass it through overhead on the back plate of the GPU. It's pretty clean, but not so clean. There. I won't be able to use the HD audio. Well, until probably, I told myself I'll be plugging in the HD audio when I've changed the processor or changed to liquid cooling. But for now, I'm holding temperatures about 40 to 50 plus idle, which is already good. And that's it. We're gonna cover it up. Remember I said earlier that I didn't like the look of RGB, but I'm quite liking the color changes, the subtle color changes, but there we go, front panel. By the way, this Lian TU150, the panels are aluminum, but the whole chassis is metal. That's why, as you can see here, these are magnetic. These are magnetic mounts. So it's actually steel. I'm going to be adding another strip, a hidden strip here. Hopefully it's going to look good. And we're going to put the top. It's quite heavy actually, but it's around 4, 5, or 6 kilos. I wouldn't really transport this case in standing up, since the heatsink is quite heavy. I'd be transporting it like this. Unfortunately, the GPU anti-sag loosens up if I do this, but it's okay. Now, let's take off the plastic now. There we go. There you have it. I've downloaded the Windows 10 Professional over at Microsoft. It'll be operating in a limited features, but we don't need those features, like color scheme and changing wallpaper. We'll just install this right now, and then later on we're going to be doing some cable management and install the additional lighting, internal lighting. As you can see that the Generation 4 NVMe is operating quite fast. It's already 93%. And yeah, come on Windows. There you go. Just a moment, sir. Have you seen my webcam? It's an old camcorder. US. Skip. We're getting everything ready for you. The desktop screen should pop up in no time. And we're all done. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Share it to your friends. Please comment below if I'm doing anything wrong or right. Would help me a lot. I'll probably show you the look inside once I bought the cable extensions and additional lighting. For now, we're gonna do some B-roll, and hope you like this video. Bye for now.